Pathmonk is the intelligent tool for website lead generation. With increasing online competition, over 98% of website visitors don't convert. The ability to successfully show your value proposition and support visitors in their buying journey separates you from the competition online. Pathmonk qualifies and converts leads on your website by figuring out where they are in the buying journey and influencing them in key decision moments with relevant micro experiences like case studies, intro videos, and much more. Stay relevant to your visitors and increase conversions by 50%. Add Pathmonk to your website in seconds. Let the AI do all the work and get access to 50% more qualified leads while you keep doing marketing and sales as usual. Check us on pathmonk.com. Welcome to today's episode. Let's talk about today's guest. We have Edgardo, Chief Growth Officer at Ogilvy. How are you doing today, Edgardo?
Great. It's an honor to be here with you and all the community at Pathmonk.
No, it's great to have you on. I'm sure our clients at one point heard about Ogilvy and the things that you have done as far as, your what you guys have done there in Yodo with the Heaven Fish, and also with the this other plan that you guys have, the island. Can you repeat that?
Morning After Island. Yeah, it's Morning After Island.
Definitely with the Morning After Island. I think that's some great things that you guys have done. So it's great to have you guys on here. But let's give our listeners a little bit more about you guys. So in your own words, can you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, of course, Ernesto. Ogilvy has been growing brands and businesses all over the world since its foundation in 1948. We continue this rich legacy through our mantra and basically one of our reasons why, which is borderless creativity. We operate, we innovate, we create at the intersection of our talent and our capabilities. We have experts on advertising ABC, which is advertising, branding, and content, public relations, consulting, health, experience, and we all work fluidly across more than 130 offices in probably 95 countries now. So yeah, that is Ogilvy.
That's amazing to hear. And I mean, like you mentioned, right, the Morning After Island, I think one of the huge hit there for Honduras, and now they're having fish. So great that you guys are focused as well as in the countries and making those countries better as well. So kudos to you guys there at Ogilvy. And so that way that our listeners can get a good understanding of your company, Edgardo. What are some, I mean, you mentioned, some tools and strategies that you guys have, but what would be that key problem that you guys solve for clients?
That is a very difficult question. We solve every kind of problem. We sell, we maximize revenue. We maximize, of course, we're focusing on profit, right? Everyone is focusing on profit. But we do have this iconic and creative core value that we have to give our customers and our brands creative business solutions. Regardless of where your pain points are, we do focus and channel everything through creativity to do things a little bit different, to give our clients and brands and every strategic partnership that we have the solution that they're looking for. We do everything from branding to content creation to public relations. We do all the strategic planning online and offline. We do inbound, we do outbound, of course, and lead generation, CRM, experience, every experience point that our client might have or a general client might have with a brand. We do everything around a brand, and that is why Ogilvy is considered one of the unicorns left in the 360 categories of a creative agency.
All right, awesome. So then is there, you guys, it sounds like, like you mentioned, you're pretty much in 90 countries, with so many branches, but is there an ideal segment vertical that Ogilvy likes to go for? Is there an ideal ICP for you guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a great question. And that is to have the best or the most iconic, legendary, creative ideas that are culture changing, that are value driven, and that are result driven, and our KPIs and metrics are solved or reached through creativity at its in the veins.
All right. So I mean, as far as companies go, what would you say? How do they typically find it out about you guys? What would you say is your top client acquisition channel?
Word of mouth, maybe, and of course, every digital platform out there. Every digital platform out there. As I said, we do have the inbound and the outbound, and we do have a lot of um, how do you say this? I'll start again. Um, we do have Ernesto. Yeah, I'll start again. Don't cut it. I'll start again. Ernesto, thank you for the question. That is a really good question. I think that our main client driver that we have is our work. The work that is being talked about, the work that is being, the work that is winning awards, the work that, as Morning After Island did, changed laws, and everything that we do with our creativity is what brings the clients to our doors. But of course, we cannot blindfold, or we cannot separate that from all of our marketing efforts that we do, like from inbound to outbound, and everything that we do on digital platforms to bring clients to our doors and to all of our capabilities.
Okay, great. And so that way our listeners who are tuning in could go ahead and visit you guys. You could always check them out at ogilvy.com. What role does a website then play for client acquisition, if any, Edgardo?
Main. It is a main role, not only as the global network. You can just there send your inquiries and through the website. But in our local operation, most of our clients do send us the inquiries and do send us their pain points and basically the briefs that need to be solved for us to take a look at and just have an approach or send them a proposal to solve this kind of issues for them.
Okay. All right. Great to hear that. And well, let's switch gears a little bit, Edgardo, and let's talk about you as a leader. You being the Chief Growth Officer there with Ogilvy. What are some key tasks you focus on your day-to-day work?
Well, Ernesto, I cannot start with one task. It's difficult. Newly named growth officer in November last year. Very thrilled. It's been 8 years for me at Ogilvy, and I'm proud to represent the growth department. Now, as growth, we focus on four main pillars that are business growth, network growth, people growth, and operating growth. Operating growth includes all the processes, the operations itself, the finances, the numbers, and all the administrative part of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then all the business growth, all the KPIs, all the numeric and kind of the financial part of it. Not only the creativity is important, but the finance at the end of the year is what talks.
Definitely. Okay. Awesome. Great to hear that from you. From your past, and congratulations on it. 8 years, loyal to the company, and that goes a long way, right? So definitely kudos to you. Well, let's jump into our next section here, Edgardo, which is our rapid fire question rounds. So you ready for them?
Ready. Shoot.
All right. Awesome. First off, what is the last book that you read?
The last book that I read was, I want to say Atomic Habits, because that's the last book I read from cover to cover. But I am reading Michael Singer on and off, Michael Singer and Personal Growth.
Definitely. Okay. Awesome. Great read. Now, what is one single thing that your company is focused on at the moment the most?
People development, people growth. I think that we're focusing on nurturing our talent. And for the people that do have the desire to keep growing inside the industry, inside the agency, and inside the roles, we do have various opportunities for them to grow and just keep developing as a professional and personally too. So I think that Ogilvy Honduras' main focus right now is people growth.
Okay, perfect. Next is, if there would be no boundaries in technology, what would be that one thing that you want to have fixed for your role as a marketer today?
I would love to see all of the dashboard numbers analyzed, fixed, and tailored to every need that we have. If that is too much to ask, let me know.
I'm sure we'll get to that at one point, right? I think, the harder it is, to start producing more. So hopefully that is sooner than later.
Definitely. AI is scary, man. But I think AI is a tool that we need to adapt and that we need just to bring to the table and not be scared of it, but rather just use it to our favor. And I think that most of the professionals, or most of the people in the industry, the more soaked they are in AI, the better creatives or professionals we will be.
Definitely agree with you. And lastly, Edgardo, what is one piece of advice that you would give yourself if you were to restart your journey as a marketer today?
That is a good question, Mister. Thank you. I would say to not look back. I believe that the front windshield is bigger than the rear view mirror for a reason. And looking back means not looking back at mistakes, not looking back at what you should have done, not looking back at your achievements, not looking back at your goals, personal development, or skill acquisition. Just don't look back and just keep moving forward. Be the best self that you could be every single day, because you are your biggest competitor.
Definitely would agree with that, right? I mean, one puts yourselves the limits. So if you can't beat yourself, then you're just competing and you're not going to be winning. So definitely you're love it. Well, Edgardo, thanks a lot for being on the show with us today. I do want to give you the last word. If someone forgets everything about the interview today, what is that one thing they should remember about Ogilvy?
The one thing that they should remember about Ogilvy with creativity as its core gives business and creative solutions to every possible pain point that a brand or a business might have. Regardless of how big or small you are, Ogilvy will always have an approach to that pain point and bring not only one solution, but various solutions to that particular pain point.
Definitely would agree. To our listeners, check them out at ogilvy.com. And again, Edgardo, thank you so much for being on today's episode. To our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in and looking forward to our next episode at Pathmonk Presents. Thanks a lot, Edgardo.
Thank you, Ernesto. Thank you to all the people at Pathmonk, and thank you to all the listeners.